Erik ten Hag is being called a puppet. There is meltdown from Manchester United fans because he's confirmed that Maguire will continue as captain for now. Oh no, this means he's going to foul. It's Ollie 2.0. Oh my God, what are we going to do? Let's tweet. Let's pretend to be outraged. Let's pretend that the world is coming to an end. Absolute fungus fans at their best, I suppose, because it's entertaining to watch. It is absolutely hilarious. The fake outrage from Man United fans twerking for traction online is a thing of beauty. You're getting this notion of, have I gone too early? Do I go now? When do I turn on the manager? When is the right time to get the best traction? Man United fans are plenty out there.
Listening to that press conference, I think Ten Hag could be the biggest puppet for the Glazers yet. Prove us wrong.
Ten Hag is just another Glazer puppet. Maguire out. Glazers out.
Perfect time for Ten Hag to speak up and vent his frustrations out in the press conference about the lack of signings. If he's happy with what he's got, he's a puppet. Ten Hag, the newest Manchester United puppet.
It's honestly beyond me that this is already happening. I'm not surprised. I predicted it less than 2 months ago. I said as soon as he praises the wrong player, praises an academy player, doesn't attack the club or doesn't moan about the things you're frustrated about, toys are going to be thrown out the pram. And I'm already preempting the comments below. But Terry, you said we shouldn't judge Ollie like this, and Ollie fouled. Ollie didn't foul as the Man United manager because he lacked charisma and didn't say the right things in press conferences. Ollie was the same man in press conferences in his entire time at Man United as he was in the first 3 months. In the first 3 months when he was winning, in those first 3 months where people thought he was the real deal, no one cared about his responses. Nobody cared about who he praised and didn't praise, whether he attacked the Glazers or not. At no singular point was Ollie's career defined by his press conferences, by his ability to tell a joke or not. Absolutely not at all. And the same will be said for Erik ten Hag. I will judge him based on how he improves the team, how we play, and eventually what we win or do not win. That is what the manager is going to be judged on. Will he be 100% happy with everything that's going on right now? No, he won't be happy that Barcelona are delaying things with De Jong. But is he going to speak about it in public and be unprofessional? Absolutely not. Would he like even more money to be spent by the Glazers? Yes. But remember this, I'm not defending the Glazers here. The way they run the football club is an absolute disgrace. The way they have run it, the way they've been running it, and the things that they do at Manchester United are absolutely abysmal. But we've spent as much money in the last 9 years as Manchester City, give or take. The money will be spent. The money's not been the issue. We need more money. We spent like everybody else has spent. We need to not waste money by picking the right players for a manager and a philosophy and a system and continuing that philosophy and system and style of play for a prolonged period of time. We need football people making football decisions. Now, that's all been put in place. The world won't be fixed in one fair swoop. But Man United fans don't have any patience. They don't have any guts. And the men doing this, you're an embarrassment. Pure, unadulterated beta males. Beta males, all of them. And this one here, I follow this guy. I like him. Perfect time for Dan to speak up and vent his frustrations. What you mean is a perfect time for Ten Hag to vent my frustrations. Ten Hag may not be frustrated. Driving seat for Lisandro Martinez. Christian Eriksen has agreed to join. He's found a brilliant young left back that he wanted. Ten Hag feels very confident that Man United could pull Frankie de Jong through the door. We aim for around 5 signings. We're on course for those 5 signings. 2 are done. The 3rd is almost there. The 4th is prolonging. Nothing to do with Man United. Why are Man United fans not reading the articles properly? De Jong to Man United isn't delayed because of Man United and us being bad in the transfer window. Barca are delaying it. Man United have kind of set a deadline now. They've got backups ready. They will move to if the De Jong deal doesn't go forward. But there's no point being premature, coming in your pants and missing out on Frankie de Jong because of a lack of patience. It's an absolute abomination. And I said this on a Twitter video, and I'll say it again now. The Manchester United fans are turning now on Erik ten Hag when he starts winning games, when the football is entertaining, and if he then becomes successful off the back of it. I don't want to see you happy. I don't want to see you celebrate. The lack of patience, the lack of strength from you is abhorrent. It's abhorrent. It really is. And we know why you're doing it, by the way. Traction. Twerk for rivals. Trying to be edgy. Just slagging off my football club always gets traction, so I'm going to do it more. It's so obvious and so clear to see, but it's just embarrassing for you. It's embarrassing for you because what you're saying is absolutely wrong. What do people expect? Let's go through the press conference. I agree that him saying that Maguire's had a lot of success, I think is wrong. I don't agree with him. But that doesn't suddenly mean he's going to be a bad manager at Man United. Think about this. Man United fans, in my opinion, have been waiting for 2 months. They've kind of toyed around with it a few times, but they've been waiting for 2 months. How do I have a go at Ten Hag? He hasn't said or done it. Look, he said Maguire's been successful, keeping him as captain. He's the door open enough for me to jump in and start an Eric in, Eric out debate. Because trust me, that won't be far away from happening. It's got shorter every time. It'll get short again this time if we don't start off like a at the traps like a bullet. But I don't agree with his comment. I don't agree with his decision either, by the way. I would have liked to have seen Maguire removed as captain. But it does not mean that he's going to fail. This will not be the reason that he fails. He is doing everything. I can see his approach. He is trying to do everything he can to keep things as harmonious as possible, together as possible. It's very clear and it's very obvious what he's trying to do. But you have the fungus fans out there that just want to put it down, that just want to tear it all apart, that just want to be consistently negative. And if I'm being honest, they want to be consistently negative for no real reason. Right now, as a Man United fan, yeah, you might be a little bit frustrated with the speed of some of these deals. But read the room. You are the same fans that have moaned about how bad we've been for 9 years, how dead we are, how we're fallen giants, how the Glazers have ruined us. What, and you expect the summer to go smoothly, quickly, no hiccups, based on your own description of the club's current state? Oh, he's happy with McFred. No, he isn't happy long-term with McFred. But only an idiot thought that we were going to get rid of the whole squad in one summer. You morons! Morons! Every single one of you, if you truly believe that, and you're not twerking, I could be wrong. You're not twerking. You're not pretend outrage. If you actually thought that every player below standard was leaving this summer, you're an idiot. You're either an idiot or you're lying. You knew it weren't going to happen. You knew it was going to take time. I can't believe all the players I don't like are still here. What's it got to do with you? Just because a manager does something you don't agree with doesn't mean you can switch and turn. Have a little bit of faith. At least wait for one ball in pre-season to be kicked. It's a madness. And at the same time, people are sitting there going, Glazer puppet, Glazer puppet, Glazer puppet, Glazer puppet. You're watching the press conference on MUTV whilst wearing Man United clothes, shirts, tracksuit tops, merchandise. Some of you are watching the press conference on MUTV wearing the merchandise and have just renewed your tickets. You are a Glazer. The irony is astounding. Astounding. Not everything, loads of things. There is loads of problems at Man United. There are loads of things that need fixing. There absolutely does. But they were never going to be fixed between the 16th of May and the 11th of July. Never, ever going to happen in a month of Sundays. It's never going to happen. But people like to pretend it was going to. They set these unrealistic expectations. He's got to slag off all the players I don't like. Okay, this is basically what it is. I'm only going to back Ten Hag publicly if he slags off the players that I don't like, sells the players that I don't like, moans about things that I want to see moaned about, plays a style of football that I want, picks my favorite players, doesn't go on about DNA, doesn't say this. You set this ridiculous list. You know all those things. Some of those things are going to happen. Some of them are not going to happen. But you set this unrealistic expectation because then you know he doesn't achieve it and you get to moan. It's so transparent. It's either that and it's fake, or you are so stupid. I mean, I'm talking, I wouldn't trust you to use my toaster, stupid. Are you okay running a bath by yourself, stupid? If Bleach didn't say do not drink, would you drink it, stupid? Legitimately, zero brains. I could fit those fans' brains in my boots with my feet in. Means there's no room. Zero brains. It's an absolute madness. And look, it's been perpetuated by, a lot of big accounts and a lot of people. And shame on them. Because when we start winning games, if we're successful, you ain't invited to the party. You ain't invited to the party because you're already taking sides. You're already creating problems for the new manager. These fans are as big a problem as the Glazers. They really are. They're absolute wasters.